Hey everybody, welcome to today's review video. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Target exclusive 4-pack of the Jazwares Five Nights at Freddy's action figures of Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Mangle. Now if you would have gotten these separately at Target or possibly Walmart, it would come out to at least $40 for these, but at GameStop they're also gonna be around like $11.99, but at Target though, you can get all of them by $37.99, and it's pretty good as a good deal, mainly if you want to get all of the characters instead of trying to find them separately. Now, I also did get something else with this, and it was the Jumbo Jazwares Freddy plush that I got, which is only available at Target. But I'll show that off later in the video so that you guys can see what he looks like and everything. But yeah, before we get to taking a look at everything, if you guys are interested in any type of content I make, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell with notifications so you guys don't miss any of my new review videos, plush videos, or just anything in general. Without further ado, let's take a look at the new Jazwares figures. So taking a look at the box, it just contains Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Mangle, which is in different pieces as you can see inside the packaging. Something that they do have are glowing eyes as well as a little jump scare action. You can see it from behind her, a little button. And it is ages 8 and up, and we can see the Jazwares logo, the cameras, and we're right here, I guess. The Target sticker is visible, which I have not seen since, I believe since Phantom Foxy, I don't know. And then the top of the box, we have Freddy and the Five Nights at Freddy's logo. Same thing on the other sides, but at the back, we have FNAF 1 Freddy with the FNAF logo in the FNAF 1 office, as well as their jump scare features on Mangle, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, and Toy Chica. And if you guys want to take a look at the bottom, here it is, and there's the barcode, the barcode if you guys are trying to find this at your local Target or trying to get it online. Like I said, this retails for $37.99 on Target's website and in store, and I believe it's still available online. I'll put a link in the description below so that you guys can go check it out. But let's get to opening these, because this is the first time I have gotten the Jazwares figures, and I cannot wait to open these and add them to the collection. Honestly, I will say I love the design of this box in general, because it's supposed to represent a little TV screen showing the animatronics, and I love it like this. And I'm probably gonna keep it like this so that it can show the background, which looks amazing. Not what it actually looks like in the game, but it's really awesome, and I love it. I'm gonna have to try to find a place to display this, but yeah, let's move on with the figures. Alright, so now that I have these out of the box, I can fully show them out to you, and before I do, I'm gonna show some footage of me struggling on building the Mangle figures. So here's the footage. Dude, I swear, Mangle is so confusing. It's so confusing, but yet, oh my god, like, what the heck? Wait, I'm genuinely confused. And first of all, where the heck is her head? What? Hold on. So we got the mouth movement. Oh, shut up! Mangle's bow tie spins? And it's removable? Oh my god, that is awesome. Not needed, but well, kind of needed, but definitely awesome. Wow. Come on, dude. I can't even get her joint in. Dude. What? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna be so for real. This is the only thing I'm starting to hate about Mangle for the line so far, because you cannot, I swear, dude, I'm gonna crash the heck out. So starting off with the most complicated character in my opinion, as you guys just saw, is the Mangle figure. I will say this is definitely an amazing figure, and I would 100% recommend this to any Mangle fan or to anyone who just wanted one. But personally, this was the most difficult one to build since all of the limbs are not attached to the body already, so that you have to like connect it and everything, and that was the worst part of this figure. It was a bit like tough to put on, but I kind of liked it so that it wasn't too loose, but to make things a bit too like sturdy and everything, it just kind of gets me worried and everything. But yeah, both the endoskeleton and Mangle have the jump scare gimmick that has, and if we take a look at the back, they're both attached to their endoskeletons, and the buttons are down here, while this one is just a little push thing, because this is just a button, while this one a little thing. I don't know, but they got some of the things right on Mangle, like their little tail as well as a hand on the right placement. And I believe they might have done this based off of the Help Wanted model. I think they might have based this off of the Help Wanted model, which is kind of alright since it's in game, but not sure if they were trying to go for like the actual game version of Mangle. But honestly, one of my least favorite characters, but not by any like bad things about it. It's just like some of the complicated stuff, like the limbs being tight and everything. But let's move on to Toy Chica. Alright, so the Toy Chica figure looks pretty awesome. It's very accurate to its game model, but honestly, this has got to be my least favorite out of the whole bunch right now, because honestly, it's just something about her that doesn't like make me think, oh, she's the best figure. I'm not saying that she's the worst, but it's just like she's a bit too basic a little bit, which is pretty much the whole thing with the toy animatronics, but it's just off from her. But the little button is on her back and you could just do this. And the jump scare feature, not really my favorite from Toy Chica, and that's why I'm putting her in last place for like my favorite figures. But honestly, she is pretty accurate to her game model, and like I said, not saying she's the worst, she's just, something's off about her, and it's probably the jump scare gimmick. But yeah, everything is pretty normal, as well as the little drop feature that will be very obvious on Toy Freddy, but I'll show that in a bit. And you can also see from the knees that you can like move them around like side to side or up and down, as well as her hands. But yeah, the Let's Party details look wonderful. But let's move on to my second favorite, Toy Freddy. Okay, now Toy Freddy, on the other hand, he's got gigantic hands, and that is pretty weird. But I kind of like it at the same time, and his little jump scare feature, for the button at least, it's pretty long, but pretty good jump scare in my opinion. Only complaint I will say is that the head is a bit too far back. I'm not sure if that's game accurate or not, but I think they just only did that so that they don't have to like do it more in the middle. But he just looks pregnant. Now, if we take a look at him with his in-game counterpart, he looks pretty good, and comparing it to the movie version as well. But honestly, he's an amazing figure. A little bit of a messed up paint on his button. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. But honestly, definitely a good figure in the collection. And the drop feature is pretty noticeable on this guy. And it just looks like he's dislocating his leg. Like, you can make him do some handstands or some crisscross. I don't know. But he also has a little feature on his, like, on his ankle where you can like swivel it around pretty much with every character and like go up and down. But yeah, pretty good figure. Also, none of them have like a little waist feature, unfortunately, even though there's like a little gap that seems like it. But I don't think so. But let's move on to Toy Bonnie. Alright. Without a doubt, Toy Bonnie is definitely one of my favorite ones out of this set so far. Number one, because his jump scare feature is one of the best ones in my opinion. Two, he looks very, very accurate to his game model, but unfortunately not to his movie model.
Brother,
And although I will say his ears are a little bit off, they're still pretty good. And another fun detail, his tail comes off, which I don't know why. But this is definitely an amazing figure. And if you guys have noticed on its original release for the first batches, you can see from his like little white eye lines that it was supposed to be white, but on the first batch it was just blue and everything. But later on they decided to change it. But now on the later releases, like around right now, his eyes are a little bit cross-eyed, which sucks, but funny and pretty much his character.
Don't you tell me how many calories I need, bitch!
But I will say this is definitely an amazing figure, and the drop feature doesn't do much for him, but it still does its job. And honestly, for only $9 on these figures, that is an amazing deal. Better than what Funko could do. I will say, only complaint from these is that you cannot turn the head because of the jump scare feature, but still cool. Still cool.
I'm Dream's father.
Now, comparing the Funko versions from the FNAF AR ones to the Jazwares ones, honestly, I like Funko's versions a lot more by like the design and everything, or how they're sculpted, but for them actually making an attempt to make the actual toy animatronics, I can't go with Funko on this one. I have to go with Jazwares. Sorry if the quality of the video around the middle of it was a bit weird. I didn't notice it was on a different setting. But here is the Jumbo Freddy plush that I was talking about earlier that I also got with them in the mail. And honestly, he's pretty cute and I love him for that size. And pretty much for a Funko Jumbo plush, for an example, the Vanny version from the Funko Snaps, that was like $41.99 and this is $42.99. And it's way, way worth it than the Funko ones, because it's a lot more bigger, and that's what I love about it. And the eyes can glow. But yeah, let's just straight to the end of the video. So, bye guys. I love them very much. Now, do I recommend some of these action figures? Yes, I do. Because for only at Target for $9 or $37.99 if you don't want to pay over 40 bucks on these, they're pretty amazing. Oh, they're pretty amazing on what they are and everything, and definitely recommend getting the Target exclusive 4-pack so that you can save some money. But yeah, I definitely recommend getting these guys, and I'll put the link in the description below to get these over at Target and any of the other stores that you can find them at. I'll also be reviewing some more products from them, which one of them being the Wave 1 plushes. But that's gonna be it for today's review video. Let me know on what you guys think of these, and what type of videos do you guys want to see more often. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell with notifications so you guys don't miss any of my new review videos or any videos in general. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.